Are you ready to take your business to the next level and make the money you want so that you can create the impact you desire? Then you're in the right place. It's possible to run a successful business built around your life. Get ready for a little bit of tough love and a whole lot of strategy to grow your business without sacrificing your sanity. If you're ready to get out of your own way and step into the role of CEO, then let's go. I'm Amy Traugh, and this is the Motivated CEO Podcast. Welcome back into the Motivated CEO Podcast. Today, we are starting something new. We are also streaming the video of this podcast over on YouTube. So if you want to see more behind the scenes, me and my random top knot, be sure to check it out. We'll link it below. But today I want to talk to you about my new social strategy because I feel like there's such an overemphasis right now on social media that we think we have to constantly be on, we have to be sharing all of the time. I mean, how often are you posting just to post? You're posting because that's what you think you should be doing to grow your business. Well, I have completely revamped my social strategy. Actually, it's kind of taken a back seat over the past few months as we got ready for the book launch. And today I want to share with you what I'm doing now to not only save myself time, but also save myself energy. And that is focusing more on long form content. And this applies to you even if you don't have a podcast. Say you have a blog, say you write articles for someone, do something. We need to stop worrying so much about this short form content. I mean, first of all, organic reach is so low. I mean, it's on average, 3 to 5%, depending on what source and platform, all of the things. And then the life cycle of it, I mean, it's only popping up there for about 24 hours. So why are we putting such an emphasis on this short form content when what we could do is create one piece of long form content and then break this down? And my favorite thing ever to do this is a platform called Cast Magic. So say you have already, content that you're posting on YouTube. You have video content that you've done in courses. You have that content living somewhere. What I encourage you to do is leverage technology, leverage AI, and use that to help you break it down. AI can be such a valuable tool when you use it appropriately. And let's take, for example, a podcast. What you can do is pop it in to a platform like Cast Magic, and it will break it down into a LinkedIn post, into a blog post, into social media ideas, reel ideas. It will give you hashtag ideas. You're using your own content. You're not relying on AI to create the content for you. What it's doing, it's taking your content and then further breaking it down. So how genius is that, right? We're working smarter, not harder, therefore saving ourselves time and energy. So by really focusing on this, you're using what you already have. You don't have to create over and over and over, which can be exhausting. I will completely be transparent with you that I don't enjoy social media when I feel like I have to use it to post because I should. I will be the first to admit I am not going to do any more Instagram lives because what I did was I looked at the analytics. I looked at what performed well. Hardly anyone, and I've done this in looking at my analytics for the lives. I've looked at other people's because you can go online and see how many replays. If you go to the Reels tab and they post it there, you can see how many plays that got. I really want you to get intentional about how you're using your time and use the data, again, using the data to drive your decisions. When you do that, you can see what's working versus doing lives just because everybody else is doing them because that's the way that they say you need to grow. The best way is the way that's working for you. And if that's working, go for it, do it. But what I've noticed is that my reach with those is very, very low. I'd rather invest that time into recording a podcast episode, which is evergreen. I can use this content and break it down into multiple pieces of content and then over and over and over repurpose it. Now I'm not having to start back at square one every single time. But I am using social media in a different way. It used to be top of funnel for me. It used to be all about, okay, how can I get more eyeballs on me? And yeah, I still do that to an extent. With the book launch that I recently had, I would ask people, hey, could you share this reel for me to help expand that awareness? But most of the time, the majority of my energy is really focused on, okay, how can we nurture? How can we use social media as a tool to humanize my brand, to show up as myself, to attract the people that resonate with me, and then to repel the ones that aren't? We are not meant to be for everyone in our business, and that's hard. Because at the end of the day, we have that primal need to be accepted. We want to be accepted. Heck, I love when people say, yes, I really, really got a big takeaway from this. This was my big aha moment. But I'm not going to be for everyone. And that's okay. At the end of the day, that is a good thing, right? That would be exhausting if we were trying to be for everyone. So I want you to really start to lean into who you are. What makes you different? Stop hiding behind the trends. Stop hiding behind the filters and really leverage social media to nurture those relationships, to just be human. Stop being like this sleazy, like, hey, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. We can smell that a mile away. Most people buy in a way that feels good to them. So does it feel good to have a random stranger drop into your inbox and say, hey, you need to buy from me? Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Who are you? One of my mentors, Jess DeRose, she's like, it's almost like somebody walking up to you, a random stranger on the street, and proposing to you. Like, who are you? What are you doing? It really is off-putting, right? It is for me. That all these random people drop into my DMs like, buy from me, buy from me. Well, okay, let's talk first. Who are you? What are you doing? You could have the most incredible product or service, but until we've taken that time to get to know, like, and trust each other, so that when I'm ready to buy, you're the obvious solution for the problem I have, it's just icky. It's awkward. So let's start to work smarter by leveraging that long form content, using social media as a tool to connect, to collaborate, to link arms with each other, and to humanize our brand. At the end of the day, people buy from people. We want people that we know, that we like, and that we trust. That is what is going to make you stand out from the noise and make social media feel good again when you're using it to really build those genuine relationships. And does this take a little bit of time? Sure. But in the long run, it saves you time because now you're not having to start over at ground zero every single time. You're using what's already there. So this week, I challenge you to start using social media as a tool to help you grow, to humanize your brand and build relationships with others. I am here cheering for you. And until next time, cheers to making the money you want so you can create the impact you desire. Are you loving what you're hearing? Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode.